What's going on, everybody? Red Benji here, and today we are playing Firewatch. Now, I've heard a lot about this game, but without further ado, let's jump right into this. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. So we're starting the game off here, and apparently you see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So, what's your, major, or you? You're pretty. Let's call her pretty, yeah. She's definitely gonna be a pretty one. You're pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You are a future hangover. What? You reply, confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags you down a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Well, that was fast. I'm a player, I guess. Henry, you dog. Oh, hello. My backpack. Pick you up. Now, I've heard a lot about this game, but apparently it's being made into a movie. And that is one of the reasons why I wanted to check this game out. Because it's not very often a game gets made into a movie. Oh, so you date for over a year, she drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. Yeah. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Well, golly gee. Glad it is. Julia wants to get a dog. Yes, let's get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. Whoo! Wow. Man. A German Shepherd is just so cool. God, name him Mayhem. Oh, wow. Then a beagle. Okay, I don't care about the beagle anymore. We're going Shepherd. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet, all rolled into one. Oh, any dog is that. You always have to have a dog. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Oh, okay. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. No, we'll wait. You know, we just got a dog. We need to hunker down here. I'm not even married yet. She looks away out towards the mountains. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, you assure her. Oh, that seems sad. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad. My ovaries didn't get the memo, she says, laughing it off. One day, okay? Well, her ovaries gonna get the memo one day. Hope so. Okay, one day, she says. 6 months later, you get engaged lying in bed on a Sunday morning. Oh, that's sweet. So this game is starting off with a backstory to Henry and possibly why he's chosen to come out here. Let's see, don't forget to check in. No fireworks. Thoroughfare trail. Okay. Hello. Little mailbox. But jeez, this game is gorgeous. Alright, I'm getting dizzy already. Let's keep on moving forward. See what the game has in store for us. It's a Thursday night, and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. Oh no. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a good time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad or you ignore her. Oh. Why would I do any of these things? Like, I don't want to get mad at her, and you shouldn't ignore her. You need to talk about these things. There's no need to get mad at her. Maybe she was just having a good time. Maybe she was out with her friends. You don't know. We aren't given this backstory, but I'm not going to get fine. I'll ignore her. You don't touch each other all night. The next day, you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. Oh, come on, Henry, you're better than this. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plans from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. You know what? For my image, I'm a manly man. I'm out here in the woods watching for fires, so I'm gonna flex like He-Man. Oh yeah, I do look awesome. Oh, jump. Landed it. Olympian right there. Wow. What a gorgeous sunset. Man. The textures and the art style, like, jeez, this is breathtaking. Gosh. What's the sign? Two Forks Lookout Tower. 8 more miles still. Still? God. They're so encouraging of that. Oh, I zoomed, I guess. Okay. Woohoo. More Olympian. Mr. Olympian right here. Oh, man. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking mayhem at night. Oh, that's good. There's a festival in town. It brings folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Oh, this took a turn for the worse. Mayhem runs away. Me, moo, fuck, dog, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. I scare him or beat his goddamn face in. He has a knife. I don't see why I should try to attack him. But how are you going to scare him? I'm just going to find a sheet and go, boo! Ooh! Mayhem ran away. Mayhem's my protection, man. I'll scare him. Whatever. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all 3 of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Alright, so don't want to get mugged again. That's understandable. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Man. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Why? It's her job. Unless you have a better job here, but I mean, you shouldn't convince her not to take the job or agrees if she commutes back and forth. Agree if she commutes back and forth. There's no way I can't convince her to take it. It's her dream. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. What an idiot, Henry. God, I'd move in a heartbeat. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. If it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. God, 3 times. That's not that many, but still, that's far away. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Whoa, she was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine to forget about it. That is not the correct option. Obviously, we need to talk to someone about this. That's how you do these sort of things. That's how you make progress. You don't drink wine and eat macaroni to forget about all your problems. Oh, okay. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41. Oh, wow. Just keep it a secret for now. Whoa. See, that kind of relates to me, you know. My grandpa was, or at least had, either Alzheimer's or dementia. I was so young, I don't really remember which one he had, but, hey man, King Beef, that must be the drawing Julia made me. Okay. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. Alright? Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Oh, wow. Poor Julia. God, I can only imagine. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. Whoa. It's scary for Henry too at that point, I'd say. You tell her family, they are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten your day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between 2 weekly visits from Daniel the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple of months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility, or you are determined to take care of her by yourself. Man, my grandfather was actually in a 24-hour care facility. I couldn't imagine taking care of someone like that by yourself. Like, that is just ungodly hard, impossibly hard. You can't imagine. I mean, obviously, if this was my wife, I would drop everything and take care of her, but you can't necessarily do that all the time. You need someone who's going to be there for every waking minute of the day, and the only way you can do that is if you put her in a full-time care facility. I mean, I'd go visit her. It's what's best for her, not what I need to do. It's what's best for her. That's what we have to think about here. Man, where's the sun? The sun is so beautiful. Oh. Can I sprint? Oh, I can, but I want to enjoy this. Oh, look at the deer. Oh, he's running. Don't run away from me, buddy. Oh, he's running away. No, you're so pretty. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day, then every other day. Damn it, Henry. I knew this was gonna happen. It always happens like this. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. You slowly decide to not see your old friends that much. I'm sorry, I couldn't read that for a second. Man. This whole situation is taking a toll on Henry. First, you lose your wife, which is supposed to be your best friend. And now you're losing your old friends. Like, he's just going to be alone. And we don't want that. I mean, I guess that's why he's moving out here to the woods, if that's the case. Julia's sister, Susan, moves to Boulder to be closer. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Well, I'm glad. Poor Henry. Months go by. Mayhem dies. Man. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more. You think. Summer is coming and you see an ad for the job for... You see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Oh. Man. So I think I kind of was right in the beginning. I'm thinking Henry is taking this to get away from reality. Be alone in the middle of nowhere kind of for a little bit and kind of think things through, see what he needs to do with his life. Now obviously he needs to focus on Julia. It's what's best for Julia. He can't just leave her there, but I mean, I guess he's leaving her at a point, but I mean, man, this place is beautiful. But I guess that's my lookout tower. So I guess all I'm doing in this game is sitting in the woods watching for fire. But I don't think that's all it would be. Unless something drastic like a crazy wildfire breaks out and you have to make it out alive. Or like some crazy random murder. But I don't think it's a murder. I think it's more of a mystery game. So this is going to be interesting. Oh wow. Ooh, this is my place. Turn on the power. Whoop. Bam. Let's go. What's this?
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
What? Oh. Hello.
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in. I know you're there. Your lights are on.
Hello.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Hey.
Excuse me?
She
We
knows.
take this job to get away from something.
Oh god, she already knows.
What's wrong with you?
Henry, don't get all
Great
defensive.
idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
You've killed 3 ex-husbands, you're rebelling against mom, nobody back home can stand you. That's the one I guess, so.
You're probably out here because nobody back home can stand you.
Yep.
Which, after
Boop.
this brief introduction, is not a big shock.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
I'll chalk that up to you being tired and grumpy.
Yeah.
Well, I'd better get some sleep then.
One sec. Now it's my turn.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you. I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
Thank you. What? That's it? That's how the game is starting. Wow. That's insane. Day 1. So, I think that is where I will leave it. That's all the time I have for this video. Make sure to tune in to the next one to see what happens on day 1. How Henry decides to handle this. Oh, he's interrupting me.
Morning, Henry. Well,
Hello.
I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when
Hey.
you're ready.
I will answer that in the next video. So, that's all the time I have. So, until next time, ladies and gents, this is Red Benji, signing off.